This is Coogan Cassius for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined. I thought you froze then. Dillian White, where the fuck are you?
Home, home
Oh,
for once.
yeah.
Yeah, home. Back home in Lagos, Nigeria.
Nice to see you, my friend. Um, let's just get a quick reaction to your win in Gibraltar last Sunday. How do you assess your own performance in that?
It was a decent performance as I got the rounds boxed a little bit. It was been out for a while. It was good to get used to pacing the rounds again. It's like people forget, like, 'cause I've been out for a long while, you know what I mean? And the last few years of my career have been very stop start inactivity. So it was good to get some rounds, man. Obviously, it was good. I felt myself obviously having to push through the rounds and pace the rounds again, and to get 6 rounds in was good. Was good, obviously, still not my best yet. Still a while to go. Still need to get better shape, better condition, and get my timing back more. So, but it's good. It was very good.
I got to ask, why was Tete shadow boxing after the fight? What was all that about?
I don't know. They must have gave him some tree roots to chew before the fight. I kicked in after.
He's a tough old boy, isn't he?
Hey, he's tough. He's tough. But it's like I was saying before, people always turn up to fight me. I don't know what it is. They have fights that they look bad or they get knocked out early or but they always turn up to fight me, man. I don't know what it is. It's like my whole career, they always turn up to fight me, you know what I mean? But I knew I was gonna be tough. Listen, he comes from a hard, tough place in Africa where you haven't got a lot. So, it's fighting to change his life. So I knew, and it's his second attempt. The first attempt was the first time I've gone against Dubois. Didn't show up then, and so I was thinking, the second time around, I'm definitely showing up.
Well, listen, that's done with now. A few rounds win under your belt, so you can
Mm-hmm.
move forward looking into 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Before we come on to that, obviously it is fight day, fight night here in
Mm-hmm.
Riyadh,
Mm-hmm.
where I am. What do you think's going to happen? What do you genuinely think's going to happen tonight between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk in their rematch?
I got a funny feeling you set my heart point him again. Our Fury might get it early, Fury might stop him early. I just got the feeling that if Fury doesn't stop him in the first 6 rounds, that Usyk's just let out point him. Fury needs to try and put it on him and try and hurt him or get him going at least early. Because if he doesn't, then Usyk's just going to become like a steam train. Pick up rounds and then just get momentum. And then once he gets that going, it's hard to break.
Can you see a similar situation to the first fight where the first few rounds do go to Fury, where Fury will start well?
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see him start aggressive and try and stop Usyk early, but you never know. Usyk's very obviously very good and very hard to pin down. So it's going to be tough. But I'd like to see that. I think that if he's no success in this fight, he need to do damage early to try and cause some sort of mental offset is driven mentally. I think, my personal opinion.
Have you ever sparred Usyk?
No, but I met him a couple times. Nice guy, and he supported me a couple of times when I had tough fights as well. So yeah, got nothing but respect for him.
Do you think Usyk will approach the fight differently to how he did in the first fight?
I think he might start more aggressive. I think he might start more aggressive because he knows that he's fitter down the stretch, and he carries the power to hurt Fury down the stretch, which is also very important because not a lot of people is able to hurt Fury down the stretch. They're able to hurt him early in fights, and he seems to like just grind him down earlier with his size. But obviously Usyk was able to hurt him. And then for me, what was impressive, Fury hurt Usyk, and Usyk just came right back and hurt him very bad. Because if Fury hurt him in the uppercut earlier, moments before he hit Fury, like literally didn't try and survive. He just readjust and worked Fury. It's just gone to him.
What have you made, Dillian, of how Fury's been this week? Been very kind of a bit cold, hasn't really said a lot, been very kind of short with his answers, and we saw him kind of raring at Usyk at the face off. And yeah, Fury's body language has been a little bit different this week to what we've normally.
Yeah, but this is Tyson Fury stuff. We've seen him do this before. This is Tyson Fury in it. Yeah, Tyson Fury. He's a showman and he knows what to do and he knows what to obviously he knows what to cause controversy. You know what I mean? That's his thing. That's what he's always done. He's always It's not it's shown us. There's been many fights that have shown us the unpredictability. So I don't read too much into it. You know what I mean? It could be nerves, it could be confidence, it could be, it could be many things. So I don't read too much into that stuff.
So look, just the final one on this. You said that you can see it going the distance for USYK, or you can see it a possible early stoppage KO for Fury. But if you had to sit on the fence
Hmm
and pick one of those, what would it be? Sit off the fence rather. And
Boy, I don't know, man. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on Usyk to get the win, but I definitely bet Fast and Furious to cause the upset. I put a lot of bet on Usyk, and then I put a little small retainer on Tyson Fury, so I don't lose all my money.
all right, you shouldn't gamble anyway.
I know, I don't drink, don't smoke, don't gamble.
You should do everything in moderation. Safety first.
Bro, the way you was coughing when they came in the thing earlier, I definitely won't be smoking. The way you was the way you was coughing when the first came on, I said, nah, hell no. That's a good reminder. I said, oh, nah, nah, nah.
Hey, leave
Nah,
me
fuck.
alone. Leave me alone. Um,
I
but
told you should stop smoking and get healthy.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke.
Okay.
The reefer?
No, dude, chew tobacco. Chew tobacco.
You're disgusting.
I wish you smoked reefer. You just smoke cigarette all the time, bro.
I
It's,
don't
that's
smoke.
that's
I don't
that's such
smoke
a
that.
disgusting thing.
No, bro.
Smokes cigarette, bro.
I don't tell you how to throw a right hand, do I? Just leave me alone.
Yeah, you do actually. You've actually told me, oh, don't bowl it. Try and throw it a bit straight.
Um,
But
right. Give me a target list for Dillian White for 2025. Come on.
I want to fight all the top guys. I just want to get back. I want to get right back to
Who?
it into
Give me
big
some
fights.
names.
I want to fight Parker, AJ, Dubois, Fury again, and I'd love to fight Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder and Miller. Those are the only three people left in my era for me to fight, and I thought everyone there is for me to fight in my era. And then I'd love to get even with Joshua as well. And then
Yeah,
obviously I know. Go on.
I was gonna say, look, that was the fight that kind of nearly happened again after all those years from your first
hmm
fight.
hmm
Joshua's got to be at the top of that list because that fight was so close to happening in your rematch.
He's always at the top of the list. Obviously, he's someone that's beating me. I beat him, he's beating me, and I want to get even. I want to get even, and I think obviously now he's the one that's most likely in reach because obviously I don't know what's up in Fury. He might win tonight and say, yeah, that's it. He might lose tonight and say, yeah, that's it. I don't want to box anymore. You know,
Hmm.
but I don't know. AJ definitely will box on. Because he's still got a lot to prove, and I still think he's got a lot left in the tank. Obviously, to give the boxing. So yeah, why not get on?
Absolutely. It's mad, isn't it? If you two do fight again, how at different stages of your career, from that first fight, which kind of
hmm
propelled Joshua at that point when he beat you, didn't it? At that point,
hmm
many
He
years
fought for
ago
the
now.
he fought for the world title straight away after.
Mm.
You know. Well, what a good run he had, Charles Martin. That was tailor made for him, boy. What they said, like a god.
Remember Charles Martin? Yeah, you didn't mention Derek Chisora in that, Dillian.
There was gonna get beat up by Otto Wallin and then he just run off into the night, man. Otto Wallin's just gonna outbox him. Otto Wallin's gonna hold him, jab him, and outbox him. Listen, Wallin's coming off a knockout victory. And he's not gonna stun and trade with Derek like Joe just did. No, he's gonna think, okay, I don't want to get hurt. I get knocked out again. I'm gonna jab and hold and move. That's what Williams gonna do. And Derek's not able to hunt him down and cut him off. He's not as fresh as he used to be. So Walling's just gonna just keep. Walling's an awkward softball. He's just gonna jab and move, jab and move, jab and move, and hold him and tie him up. We know Walling can be negative and stink the place. I don't think it's a smart fight for CHISORA. He should have tried to have a rematch with Pulev. That'd have been a much better fight for him to have.
Magic, Michael was talking to me at your press lunch a couple of week before you fought, and he said that they'd try to make several contact points with Team Chisora, but prior to obviously the Otto Wallin fight happening, and there wasn't any kind of positive response back from that.
Derek's a donkey, man. We know that already. There's no surprise. There's no surprise. Derek, he thinks he's smart, but he's not smart. He tries to talk clever and tries to talk like he's smart and a bit quirky and a bit unhinged, but he's just an idiot. He's not smart. He's not a smart businessman at all. He's an idiot.
So going from that list, like I said, some you faced before, some you haven't, but 2025, you're definitely going to put yourself amongst the mix of it.
That's the aim, obviously. I want to be busy. I'd love to fight February if I can, February, March. I just want to be busy, man. If the big fights are not there, I want to be busy. I'm willing to work my way back into contention. So I'm not gonna sit around and not entitled and like anyone owes me anything. I just want to fight. The big fights ain't there. I'll fight and just keep busy. Inactivity is killing me. I think the last few years of my career, I think I fought twice, once for the last 4 years or so, 4 or 5 years or something. So I've been very inactive, man. I
Mm.
need to get that activity back. I'd have to fight 3 times next year if I can.
Yeah, you're not getting any younger, obviously, are you?
Exactly.
You're looking old as shit, man. You
Honestly,
actually are not. You know what?
I,
You actually look the same. You
I,
look the
I,
same as
I,
you did 5 years ago.
I had a hard life, bro. I had a hard life, and you know what's funny? I say life doesn't get easier as you get older. Mine's just got harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. So you
What
should
do
have.
you?
You see, you just said that's what she said just then. You see, I gave you the cue and you didn't pick it
I
up.
should have just kept it clean for that. What do you think about the Fisher and Allen fight?
I think it's a good fight. I think depending on what David Allen's got, I think it could be a good fight. He needs to just try and draw Fisher out, and just don't try and trade with him early. And then we'll see what Fisher's about. Fisher's young and he's got a lot of confidence and he's just trying to stop everyone at the minute, which is a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing. Obviously, Dave Allen just needs to have to be a bit because Dave Allen he can fight quite defensively if he wants. He just have to just but with Dave, you never know, man. You never know where his head's at. He could come on and give a tough night. I could come and just get hit a couple of times and say, you know what, I don't. He says anyway, he doesn't let boxing, he doesn't really enjoy boxing, he doesn't enjoy getting hit and stuff anymore. You know what I mean? He said that a couple of years ago, but I hope that he turns up and I think it's a winnable fight for him. No disrespect to John Fisher, but I think it's a very winnable fight for Dave Allen, I think, personally.
What do you think about Moses Atalma and Dempsey McCain?
I think he'll beat Dempsey McKean. Dempsey McKean is tough, but I don't know, it seems to don't have a lot of heart deep down, man. It seems to be a very tough guy, but when they start to hit him, it seems to fall apart. And he's such a big guy. He's such a big guy, should be able to cause one to think he'll be able to cause Moses Vatuma some problem. But Moses Vatuma now is young and he's confident and he's improving and he's sharp. So I think he's stopped Dempsey McKean in 4 or 5 rounds.
Not long to find out. Like I said, it is fight day. So, right, well,
hmm
listen, we'll see what happens tonight, obviously. Don't know why you didn't
hmm
come out here. Should have come out here.
I should have, but I had a couple of things to do. I couldn't get away, man. Couldn't get away. I should have, but couldn't get away. I've been away most of the year doing things and trying to get my career back in line and traveling and fighting and stuff and done a couple of training camps that the fights didn't happen and stuff. So yeah, I've been away a lot from home. So I just wanted to be at home. I got a few things to take care of here and handle a few business. So couldn't get away really.
You got a haircut, yeah.
No, going back.
You look all right. You look all right. Okay,
Thank you.
listen, we'll wait and see. Like I said, the outcome of tonight. There's a lot of big things happening for heavyweight boxing, and we do generally hope you are going to be a part of all that.
Yeah, man. Thank you for keeping my name in the mix as well. And thanks for doing the little bits and pieces behind the scenes as well for me, mate. Thank you.
That's all right, mate.
I'm good.
It's all right, geezer. All right,
Cheers.
Dillian White, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV. If we could get a reaction 5 minutes from you tomorrow, idiot, fucking idiot.
What? I didn't do anything.
You
What?
don't start.
I
Don't
didn't do
start.
anything, bro. I didn't do anything. I didn't
I
do
can't even
anything.
do anything because you're over a screen. Otherwise,
What is that? You look like a chicken wing. That looks pathetic. Sorry.
um, Dillian, if we could get a little reaction from you tomorrow, a little 5 minutes to what happens tonight, that would be much appreciated.
No problem, mate. You know me. You know what I mean? There's a few people in box and I got time for you, one of them.
Love, respect. Thank you very much, Dillian White.
Respect. Good luck.
Can you just say Merry Christmas to our viewers, please? And maybe do a little song or something. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, you don't need to sing a Christmas song. The Christmas song I know is mad, bro.
What's the Christmas song, you know? Go on.
It's mad. It's
I-
mad.
I'll,
It's mad.
I'll sing one first.
No, I'd tell a Christmas joke actually.
No, I don't want a joke. I want a song. We want to keep
I'll
it
tell a Christmas joke. I'll tell a Christmas joke.
on
A good Christmas joke.
him.
How much did Santa's sled cost?
Don't know.
Nothing. It was on the house. See? That's a good one. That's better than a song, right?
That's better than a song. Oh, I don't need to sing my song now, so it's all good.
That's cool.
Right. Yes. Merry Christmas to you too. And
Merry
listen,
Christmas.
we'll catch up anyway over the festive period.
Thanks, brother.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king.
What the fuck is that? Fuck. No, I was looking forward to eat my breakfast. Now I'm, I think I'm all right until lunchtime, actually.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. God bless you. See you, bro. Peace.